Yes, we have the Don himself, the Don of Jazz, in studio with us. Hilda, can you stand the ring?
Oh my God, oh my God. When I came in and I heard that's the song he wanted to start with, my heart skipped a beat. Hey, I don't know if you're feeling the same way at home. Oh my God. Pale Twitter, please let us know. It's at Y254 channel. The hashtag is Y in the morning. Hashtag Jazz Edition. And also on Facebook, we're at Y254. And in case you've just tuned into Y254 and you've realized you missed the Jazz Edition, don't worry. Pale YouTube at Y254 channel. Make sure you catch up with us. And there's also a repeat at 2 o'clock. So yes, make sure you participate. Like, it's about time we meet the royalty and the talent that is studio today.
Yes, he goes by the name the Don. I don't know why they call him that, but I'm starting to understand. The way you're serenading the women right now. Don, it's really nice to meet you. Karibu sana kwenye Y254. All right, so maybe you can introduce yourself on camera.
Yeah, okay. Yeah, so my full name's Don Williams Ouko, but my buddies call me the Don. I've never actually really chosen a stage name for myself, so it keeps on changing from time to time.
Real names, no gimmicks, like Drake and J. Cole and the rest of them.
So it's really the fans who pick the names for me. They used to call me Don Mysterious, then they started calling me Sax in the City, and then finally...
I like that one, Sax in the City.
You should have stuck to that one. Sax in the City sounds so good. But anyway, you chose to go with Don. You know why you did so. You're a jazz musician.
Yes.
Oh, I boxed you. You don't want to be boxed.
No, I do love jazz. I spend a lot of my time playing jazz, but I'm just a general kind of musician.
Classic-ish.
Yeah, because actually, like, the thing about when you're talking about genres of music, no musician ever has an intention and says, like, I'm going to be this and that. So normally you just do it and then people classify you like you're more of this kind of a person.
But at that time you're just expressing yourself through the music.
Yeah. But I'm a regular 90s kid. I grew up with hip-hop, R&B, and the likes.
Who's your favorite rapper right now?
My favorite rapper right now, I like Kendrick.
You like Kendrick? Yeah. So Kendrick over Drake any day for you?
Okay.
What about J. Cole?
J. Cole, I think he's good, but I'm not. I don't listen to that music much nowadays. I'm not really deep into that culture. Yeah, I spend a lot of time mostly listening to a lot of jazz and just undercover local talents.
Undercover local.
Yeah. Why undercover?
Because to be honest, I think like especially when it comes to I'm a big fan of Kenyan music, not just because it's Kenyan, but I think there's a lot of talent. But I find like most of our talent is not mainstream. So if I really want to listen to good hip hop, I need to go for those underground hip hop
SoundCloud artists.
Yeah, man, they're dope. They're dope.
All right, nice one. So your inspiration comes from listening to different genres of music.
Yeah.
That is it.
Yes.
All right. Why did you choose Can You Stand the Rain as your first performance of the day? Did you grow up to this?
No, yes, I grew up listening to such music, but the reason why I chose it, I'm not biased towards any kind of music, but it's like move me.
All right.
That's my standard. Even if you bring me like music that's in a different language, my standard is always move me. And this song moves me all the time. Yeah.
What do you have to say about that? Do you want to be moved?
Well, I was already moved even before we began this intro. I'm sure you heard me over here singing my lungs off. I was busy having a karaoke session over here. But Eddie, I'd like to understand from you, why did you narrow down on this particular instrument? And how long did it take you to learn how to play the expertise the way you play?
Okay. Now, the saxophone is one of the 8 instruments that I actually play.
One of the 8.
Okay. Yeah.
Start listing.
This one, I've been playing sax for about 11 years now, but I've been performing for I think about maybe 16 years. I started playing when I was in primary school, so I started on the piano. That's when I had my first performance. I was I think 11. Then I moved on to the violin. That was in St. Mary's School.
The violin too, I think we're going to be having him for different editions.
Different instruments.
Yes, the violin edition.
Yeah, so that was in St. Mary's, and so I
you went to the same school with the president, yeah?
Yeah, and a lot of other guys. And so I played the violin, but then now in high school I was moved to a different school. I was moved to Dagoretti High School, and they had no piano, no violin. And I really hated wind instruments, but that's what they had. And for me, it's like I couldn't live without music. So I just had to confront my fears, you know. And I picked up the baritone euphonium in Form 1. Then I played it in Form...
what again?
Baritone euphonium.
Yes.
One last time.
Baritone euphonium.
Yes, that's my name right there.
And so I played that in Form 2. I started playing the trombone. Then in Form 3, I picked up the trumpet. And then finally in Form 4, I started playing the tuba. And then I finished high school again. And I had no access to instruments because most of the time I was using school instruments. Apart from we had an upright piano in the house. But for the rest, I was using school instruments. So I went back home and I'd settled on a recorder. It was like a cheap 300 shilling recorder. And there was a lady who had come from the US who was working at some jazz institute. And she was like, that's a cheap instrument you have, but I've never had anyone quite play it like that. You should graduate to a more serious thing. So when she went back to the United States, she sent me this sax. That's how you see it's a bit old there.
So this is a gift from somebody who believed in you.
Yes. Yes. Yeah.
Right there.
Yeah.
Shout out to you for making us able to have Don in studio today. Yes.
Continue sax in the city.
Yeah. and that's how I got this sax, and I got it in 2007. I'd finished high school in 2006, and I got it in March 2007. And I remember I just got right into it. I didn't sleep that day because I could not blow it until at around 4 a.m. I got my first note. It was a horrible blaring sound, but I was like, now I can rest. And the rest, as they say, is history.
The rest is history.
Yeah, and then I picked up guitar later.
Nice one.
Yeah.
Hilda, I just want to listen to some more music. Thank you very much, Don, for shedding light into whatever you do. And it's a journey. Now we understand it's a journey. Before you're this good, before you're as good as Don, it's a journey. Take your time. They say 10,000 hours.
Yes, that's it. That's it.
Do you think you've covered at least half of these hours?
Yeah. I have.
It's been 11 years. I think it's covered this. So 10,000 hours before you perfect this thing. Just the passion. Have the passion in it and keep playing. So yes, we are going to have one more performance.
One more, two more, please.
Or one or two more for the lady. We can have two. How many has you done?
Oh, you guys like old school, new school?
Balance. One old school, one new school.
Okay, let me start.
Because we have millennials watching right now.
Okay, all right.
We have the youth man available for TV screens.
Okay, all right. I'll rock you guys.
All right, as he finds something to play for us, Y254 channel on Twitter, Y254 _ channel on Instagram, and Y254 on Facebook. We'll be sampling some feedback from you guys. We appreciate the people who send their feedback our way so much, or you can hit me up directly at It's Barrymore.
Or at Hilda Vadidi on all social media platforms as well. Make sure you don't go anywhere. It's been quite a Freestyle Friday Jazz edition. If you do appreciate this kind of music, make sure you turn it up and don't go anywhere.
All right, so we have the Dawn performing live on Y in the Morning. The name of the show is Y in the Morning. Every time you post hashtag Y in the Morning, yes, Dawn, take it away. Don, you need to come back and give us more flavor of jazz music.
No, we need to see the 8 sides of Don.
Yes, the 8 instruments. That's what you remember.
Okay. Yeah.
So, mention these instruments that you play.
Piano.
Baritone for me.
Baritone, by name, yes.
Piano, violin, baritone euphonium, trombone, trumpet, tuba, saxophone, and guitar.
Google is your friend. I know half the instruments there.
Like baritone euphonium.
Baritone.
You're lost. Google is your friend. But if you'd like to see the 8 sides of Don, social media.
Yeah, okay. So on IG, my handle is at the Don Sax. So one word, at the Don Sax. Then on Facebook, you can find me on the Don Presents Sax Therapy.
All right, Sax Therapy.
Sax Therapy. I like the names. I like the word. I like the word with the name.
Let's talk about shows. Do you have any shows scheduled? That is there anywhere we can go and see you do your thing? Someone has just turned the dial and found you playing Hotline Bling, and they're like, no, it's almost over. So where can they find you if they don't see you?
Okay, I play in all kinds of events for all different kinds of people. So if you like the fine dining kind of experience, you can catch me every Thursday at About Time. It's at the junction of Peponi Road and Eldama Ravine in Westlands.
About Time.
Yeah, every Thursday from 7 to 10.
About Time is the name of the spot.
Yeah, it's called About Time.
Oh, I thought it's an event.
It's a
cool name for a spot.
Yeah.
So About Time.
Yeah.
Junction.
Eldama Ravine and Peponi Road. But that's like a nice fine dining, great ambience and everything. But if you're the youngin who likes going wild and crazy, you can catch me at K1 every single Sunday.
Every single Sunday.
Every Sunday.
Market.
Yeah, Sunday from 6 to 9.
From 6 to 9 at
Yeah,
K1.
yeah.
And the rest of the tour dates are on your social media.
Yeah, and then also today's Friday. Every Friday I'm at Chaya at the food court.
All right.
Yeah, the food loft. Yeah.
So we know where to go for lunch today.
Yeah.
So if you're feeling cold like me, but you know it's Friday and we come against the spirit of boredom,
Yeah.
let us go out and enjoy some good music. The Don is here in studio with us. We have had such an amazing jazz edition, man.
Yeah, so the Don, your last remarks to the people. What can you say to the people?
My last remarks is there's just one thing I want to ask Kenyans, like, don't support local talent, consume it. Because you know, support is for people, it's like crutches. People who
support
need,
is like crutches. It's like it's not good enough.
You support is like something that needs to be supported.
It needs help.
But we've really got some good things going on down here, man. I can't talk about all of them right now, but as in let's not about we share sympathy, support. Let's consume, let's enjoy, let's buy, and let's just discover all these hidden things in our Kenyan market.
Don the Sax, let's not support Kenyan music, let's consume
it.
Support is for people who need help. But we don't need help as Kenyan musicians. So yes, Don Sax is here in studio with us on Y in the Morning. Freestyle Friday is it Jazz Edition. We had the Jazz Edition today. And Y254 channel on Twitter, Y254_ channel on Instagram, and Y254 on Facebook is how we live online. Or you can hit me up directly at It's Barry. Enjoy your weekend. I'll pass it to Hilda.
Yes, and I'm Matilda Didi on all social media platforms as well. Make sure you know Freestyle Friday is the place to be every morning. Y in the Morning, 7 to 10 o'clock, Mondays to Friday, only here on Y254 channel. So do make sure you catch up with us. And in case you've just tuned in, don't worry, at 2 o'clock we will have another, what do we call it? A rerun, a do-over. And on YouTube, you can share. A big shout out to Ted on Twitter. We've seen your tweet. Thank you so much for saying that this is what a great way to start your weekend. Thank you very much. To make one a happen. And we have been watching Jazz Edition, and I am Hilda Wadidi. See you. Don't drink and tweet.
Yes. All right.
See you guys.
I like that. Oh.